Hi to everyone. This is Professor P. Saktivel and M. Nandini, Assistant Professor, Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, Thandai Periyar Government Institute of Technology, Vellore. In this video, we are going to discuss about mesh and nodal analysis and their related example problems. So before going to enter into the topic, first we want to know some related terms which we are used in a mesh and nodal analysis. So first term is the branch. So branch is nothing but it is a part or section of a circuit which located between two junctions are called the branch. So here junction is two junction, that is the A and B is the two junction and 5 ohm is the branch. So in the figure we have a 5 branches, namely AB, BC, CD, BD and AD. Normally branches having a two terminal devices. So next is the node, a point or junction where two or more circuit elements meeting point is called as a node. According to the statement, two or more element. Here in the figure 5 ohm, 3 ohm, 4 ohm resistance are connected at a point B. So B is the one node. So and another node is the D. Here the 4 ohm resistor, 10 volt source and 2 amp sources connected in this point. So in this figure we have a two node B and D. So next is the mesh, a closed loop which contains no other loop within it is called as a mesh. So mesh is also called as a closed loop. So in the figure we have a two closed loop. One is the A, B, D and A and another one is the B, C, D and B. So next is the loop, a closed path in a circuit where more than two meshes can occur is known as a loop. So more than two meshes is occur in electric circuit means that is called as a loop. So in a simple words, it is a closed path in a circuit. So loop can be found by using this formula L equal to B minus N plus 1. So here L is the number of loops present in a circuit, B equal to number of branches in a circuit and N equal to number of nodes present in a circuit. So in the figure we have a three loops. So one is the A, B, D, A and the other one is the B, C, D, B and finally A, B, C, D, A is the another loop. So this is the basic terms which we are used in a mesh and nodal analysis. So next we are going to see about mesh analysis. So these are the steps which we have to follow for mesh analysis. So step 1 is the identify the meshes and label the mesh currents in either clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. So step 2 is the observe the amount of current that flows through each element in terms of mesh current. Step 3 is the write the mesh equation and step 4 is the solve the mesh equation by using a calculator or normal solving method. So for example, for mesh analysis is the calculate mesh current for the network shown in a figure. Here in the figure we have to calculate the mesh current. So first step is to identify how many meshes are present in the circuit. So in the circuit we have a two closed paths. So we have a two meshes. So first mesh is the A, B, D and A. Second mesh is the B, C, D, A. For the mesh 1, I1 currents are flowing through it. For a mesh 2, I2 current are flowing through it. So this is can be explained in this slide. So next is the we have to write the KVL for each loops. So we already know that KVL is nothing but sum of the potential rise is equal to the sum of the potential drop. So for a loop 1, that is the A, B, D, A, this is the loop 1. In the loop 1, 12 volt is the potential rise, and another 3 resistance having a potential drop. So then the equation becomes potential rise is equal to the potential drop. So we know the potential rise. So we have to calculate the potential drop across the each resistance. So for here the potential drop is equal to 2 into I1. Here 4 into I1. In case of a 12 ohm resistance, 2 current are flowing through it. For a mesh 1, I1 current is more powerful. So the 12 ohm resistor potential drop is 12 into I1 minus I2. So then the equation becomes 2I1 plus 2I1 minus I2 plus 4I1 equal to 12 volt. So after simplifying the equation, we get 18I1 minus 12I2 equal to 12. So take this as a equation 1. So next is we have to write the KVL for loop 2, that is B, C, D, B. So same, we have to write the potential sum of potential rise is equal to the sum of potential drop. Here the potential rise is 6 volt. So here the sign of EMF is equal to the minus 6. So the potential drop across each resistor is 9 into I2 plus 3 into I2. In a 12 ohm resistor, 2 currents are flowing through in it. Here for a mesh 2, I2 current is more powerful. So the 12 ohm resistor having a voltage drop is 12 into I2 minus I1. So then the equation becomes 9I2 plus 3I2 plus 12 into I2 minus I1 equal to minus 6. So after simplifying the equation, we get minus 12I1 plus 24I2 equal to minus 6. So next we have to solve the equation 1 and 2 in order to get the mesh current. So the equation, after solving the equation, we get I1 equal to 0.9 amps, I2 equal to 0.2 amps. These two currents are mesh 1 and mesh 2 current. So next we have to see the nodal analysis. For nodal analysis, the step 1 is identify the nodes. So next is step 2, choose a reference node. Step 3, assign a voltage variables to the other nodes. Step 4, write a KCL equation for each node. Step 5, solve the systems of equation from step 4. Example for nodal analysis is calculate the node voltage for the network shown in figure. So first we have to identify how many nodes are present in a circuit. So after identifying that, we have to choose the reference node. So here 2 ohm, 4 ohm and this 4 ohms are connected at a point, this point. So we have to choose this as a one node. Same way we have to choose this as another node. And also these are elements are connected here. So we have to choose another node here. This all are connected to the ground. So this node as chosen as a reference node. After that we have to identify the voltage across each node. So for a node A, we assume node voltage is the VA. For node B, we have a node voltage VB. So then after that we have to write the KCL for each node. So apply KCL at node A. So we know that KCL is sum of current entering to the node is equal to the sum of current leaving through the node. So at node A, this current is incoming and these two currents are outgoing. So incoming current is the 2 amps. So outgoing current, we have to choose the outgoing current. So for a current, we have a formula I equal to V by R. I equal to V by R. We know that voltage is potential difference across the 2 points is also called as a voltage. So here we have to calculate the current, outgoing current. So in order to get the I outgoing current, the formula is VA minus VB divided by 4. For this branch, VA minus reference node. We know that reference node always having a 0 potential. So VA minus 0 divided by 4. So after solving this equation, we are getting a final equation 0.5 VA minus 0.25 VB equal to 2. So take this as a equation 1. So next is the apply KCL at node B. Here two currents are incoming current. So this current and this current are incoming current and this current are outgoing current. So 4 amps plus here the current, we have to calculate the current. So for the current formula, we know that V by R. So voltage is here, the voltage drop is VA minus VB divided by 4 plus 4 equal to the VB minus reference node as a 0 potential. So VB minus 0 divided by 2. So then simplify this equation. So after simplifying that, we have the final equation 0.25 VA minus 0.75 VB equal to minus 4. So take this as a equation 2. Then solve the equation 1 and 2 by using a calci or another simple solving method. So then we get the node voltage VA equal to 8 volt, VB equal to 8 volt. So in this video, we are discussed about basic steps of mesh analysis and node analysis. So one examples of both mesh and node analysis. Thank you for watching my video.